Yo, I'm really speaking from the heart when I say this. Think for your motherfucking self. Think for your motherfucking self. I had to say it again. Think for your motherfucking self. Stop letting people think for you. Stop letting people make decisions for you. Stop making people influence your thinking and make you do things that you know damn well that you don't want to do, that you know damn well that's making you depressed, that you know damn well is making you miserable, that you know damn well is making you unhappy. Stop letting people do this to you. Whether it be your friends, your family members, whoever it is, stop letting people do this to you. Stop it. Stop it. You gotta stop now. You gotta get out of that trap. Get out of that trap. I understand you don't want to disappoint your family members. I understand you don't want to look a certain way to your friends. I understand you don't want to look a certain way to society. I understand that you don't want to look a certain way. I understand that. But what you need to understand, is that you settling for an ideal. You settling for something that somebody else is giving to you. You settling for a lifestyle that somebody else is giving to you, even though you hate it, even though you're depressed, you're miserable, even though you're so unhappy. You settling for that. You killing yourself. You putting yourself through hell for what? You putting yourself through hell because you don't want to disappoint niggas? You putting yourself through hell because you don't want to make people unhappy? You putting yourself through hell because why? Because why? Because you don't wanna look you don't wanna look like a loser. You don't wanna look like a bum. You don't wanna look like whatever. But you see where you went wrong in your thinking. You see where you went wrong in your thinking. You only thinking that way because that's what you think other people gonna think about you. You only thinking that way because you think that's what other people are gonna think about you if you do a certain thing. If I if I if I packed my shit up and left the country and left my family and all my friends behind, I left the country. I went to motherfucking Panama, nigga. And I went to motherfucking Panama and I was living my best life in motherfucking Panama. Meanwhile, my friends and my family over here missing me and tight at me and crying and doing all this shit because they miss me and all that and whatnot. But I'm living my motherfucking best life. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm thriving. And say here in the US, I was living in a fucked up environment. Say I was living with fucked up people who was depressed, who was mad and just putting all that negative energy on me, who projecting their own insecurities onto me. Say I'm surrounded by friends who don't really give a fuck about me and they only use me for the thrill, only use me for the company. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for leaving and saying fuck you and getting out of here? And getting out of here so I can do what's best for me? Am I wrong for that? Hell the fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, I ain't wrong for that. You need to realize that this life that you live right now, this is just an experience. This shit is an experience, bro. Whoever's watching this right now, whether you 25, you 50, you 75 years old, you a man, you a woman, whoever you are, you need to understand that this life shit is simply an experience. This body that you in, this vessel, nigga, this shit ain't infinite. This gets old. This gets old and this shit get wrinkly. This shit get old, get wrinkly, and then there's gonna come a day where it ain't gonna work no more. And then your spirit gonna have to leave this motherfucker, and then you on to the next experience. There's gonna come a day, and there's gonna come a time when your body not gonna be able to do the things that you wanted to do. There's gonna come a time when, for example, if you've been wanting to go on a ski trip for the longest time, if you've been wanting to pick up boxing, if you've been wanting to pick up jujitsu, kickboxing for the longest time, and you procrastinating on it because you don't want to do this and that because you so worried about what other people might think and whatnot. There's gonna come a time. There's gonna come a time when your body all fucked up because you ain't take care of it. Your body's all fucked up because you ain't take care of it. You're gonna be old. You're gonna be looking back on your life and you're gonna be fucking regretting all this shit that you didn't do. You're gonna be regretting it. You're gonna be regretting it. Why? Because you knew in your head, you knew your higher self, always talking to your higher self, always with you. You knew what the fuck the right thing was, and you didn't do it. You knew what the right decision was all the time. All the whole time you knew what the right decision was, but you ain't want to do it. You ain't want to do it. You ain't want to do it. For whatever reason, you ain't want to do it. And then you're going to be sitting there, you're going to be regretting. And you're going to be old and motherfucking miserable and angry. But there ain't nobody to be angry at except for your motherfucking self. Except for your motherfucking self. I know me. That ain't gonna happen to me, nigga. That ain't gonna happen to me. I'm doing what the fuck I need to do right now, nigga. Right the fuck now. I'm doing what the fuck I need to do. That used to be me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap like that ain't that ain't used to be me. That used to be me. That used to be me 100%. I used to sit here and put off shit and say and not and just listen to the advice and the opinions of others and worry about the opinions of others and whatever because I was so worried about what other people might think of me. I'm so worried about my image in other people's heads. But you know what? But you know what happened because of it? I was sitting there motherfucking depressed and miserable, nigga. I'm sitting there depressed and motherfucking miserable because I'm not living the life that I know I should be living. I'm not I'm not living the life that I know is gonna make me happy. I'm living life for other people. There was a time where I was living life for other people. I'm living life for other people. I'm living life to fulfill a certain what's the word I'm looking for? I'm living life to fulfill a certain motherfucking legacy. I'm living life to fulfill a certain expectation that was set upon me from before I could probably even motherfucking walk. I'm living life to set an expectate. I was living life to set an expectation for myself. I was living life to fulfill the expectation that was put on me. I'm living life like that and being motherfucking miserable and depressed and all this shit. Miserable, depressed, nigga. I had acne all over my face. My body wasn't right. I'm eating like shit. I'm feeling like shit every day. I'm hating my life. I got nothing. I wake up. I hate what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not looking forward to shit. I can't even enjoy the stuff that makes me happy because I know in a little while I gotta go back to the shit that 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 just depresses the fuck out of me. And then there came a time I had to wise up. I had to wise the fuck up and get conscious. I had to wise the fuck up and get conscious and say, fuck all that. I need to do what's right for me at the end of the day because nobody got me except for me at the end of the day. Nobody knows what truly makes you happy except for you. Not your mom, not your dad, not your grandparents, not your friends. Nobody knows what truly, nobody knows the truth about you besides you, my nigga. You're the spirit. You're the spirit that's inhabiting this body. You're the spirit that's inhabiting this vessel. When you get in a motherfucking car and somebody, and say for example, somebody throw a rock at your car, do you say, ow, that hurt? No, motherfucker. You say you don't say that shit because you not the motherfucking car. You the nigga that's operating the car. The car is the vehicle and you the operator of the vehicle. And it's the same thing for this body, my nigga. This body is the vehicle and you are the motherfucking operator of that vehicle. And nobody knows what the fuck is good for you except for you, the operator of this vehicle. My nigga. Nobody knows that shit but you. Get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with yourself, your mental. Up here is where your reality, your world, that's everything right there. There's billions of people in this world. And you know what that means? There's also billions of worlds within this world. Within this earth that we're on right now. There's billions of other worlds living on it. Different minds. People who look at life through different lenses. That is that's life right there. That's life right there. If you religious, if you a Christian, nigga, you know the Bible was talking about it. Heaven is in you, motherfucker. Heaven is in you. Heaven is in here. Your mind. Heaven and hell are states of mind. It's a state of mind. If you know what makes you happy and you know what the right thing to do is, and if you fulfill that, if you fulfill what makes you happy and you follow your higher self and you go towards that, you're in motherfucking heaven because you're motherfucking happy. But if you don't follow your gut, if you don't listen to that voice in your head that's telling you what you need to do and what you truly want to do, and instead you living for other people and you listening to other people for whatever motherfucking reason, even though you know damn well that that's the reason that's the thing that's causing you to be depressed and miserable and sad and all these other different emotions, then you living in hell. Then you living in hell. Wise the fuck up, yo. Wise the fuck up and get in tune. Get in motherfucking tune with yourself. Get in tune with yourself. It's your boy Jay Benz. I'm out, bruh.